you that there's this company who borrowed around 900 crores for around 6,400 EVs, but only ended up spending 567 crores on them. Where did the remaining go? This is no Netflix drama, but an actual scam that has taken place. Yes, today I'll be covering about the Gensol scam. From SEBI receiving a complaint about them manipulating their shares, to Care Rating Limited and ICRA downgrading their credit rating to D. Yes, they left no stones unturned. Now, of course, your question like an Indian auntie will be, where did the remaining 400 crores go? Where did they actually spend that? Right from investing in a real estate property owned by DLF Limited of rupees 42 crores, to using it for their shopping expenses, to using it for so-called related parties which are technically having no hand in the core business of Gensol, there were no stones left unturned indeed. And yes, what about Sharekhan Limited? They also paid a stockbroker in order to buy their shares. That means they used their own money, the borrowed money, to buy their own shares, which indeed inflated the price. So the manipulation of share price allegation was indeed correct. And also, on top of all this, you have the audacity to showcase fake records to the credit rating agencies who are technically like auditors who can clearly get to know how a fake report looks like. Like, what? At the same time, there were even some questionable accounting treatments, like from shifting to operating lease to financial lease took them around 6 years, which is actually questionable if they had auditors, right? And the fancy picture that they set up about them setting their own manufacturing unit, that was also fake, because on SEBI's investigation about their factory and about the laborers there, they hardly found out around 2-3 laborers there, with electricity expenses hardly around 1.57 lakh for the year ended 31 December 2024. So as finance students, as anybody in the world of finance, why are we taught about corporate governance is because we have to be as transparent as possible to the company owners, that is the investors. Why do they invest in us? Because they have faith in us. If they don't get their value of money, if they don't have the safety about their investment, they are not secure about it, why would they ever invest in us? This is why we have to be transparent enough about all our dealings of such kind. And they found it all only after SEBI made this announcement, only after SEBI banned Gensol to trade their shares in the market. So guys, clearly this was a bad luck for the investors, and we must learn a lesson that corporate governance is not supposed to be taken less seriously, and there's a reason why it exists. Guys, you forgot the Enron scandal? Okay, so if you found this useful, please do like and share, and also follow for more. Okay, bye.